So we start with the Wednesday's Daily Mail, Leo, and the royal intervention.
Yeah, so William, Prince, isn't it? He's still a prince. Prince William says too many have died in the Gaza conflict. He's issued an emotional plea to end the fighting in the Israel-Hamas war as soon as possible, saying too many people have been killed, and he's called for increased humanitarian support for Gaza. So Prince William is a politician now. Here's me thinking he was just some lucky guy who got born into this life of privilege and gets to, one day he gets to have his face on the money and stuff. No, it turns out he's actually a politician. He's dictating foreign policy to other countries. So that's interesting. I don't know, maybe the fighting would stop if Hamas released the hostages they took. And a lot of the humanitarian support that he's demanding is sent to Gaza. That just gets funneled straight to Hamas so they can build, even if you give them water pipes, they manage to make some sort of cannon out of it.
So you're obviously not in favour. Lewis, do you feel there's any useful contribution there?
I think there is useful, because basically he's saying absolutely nothing. And that's what the king is supposed to do, is say nothing. He says too many have died in the Gaza conflict. What's the right amount of people to have died? Is that he's not
10,000, and then once you're into 5 digits, it's like...
It doesn't matter. And the point is that he's not taking a side on this.
He hasn't actually said that Israel needs to unilaterally begin a ceasefire. He's expressed a hope for peace. But even so, it is more perhaps, he's not king now, of course, so perhaps the comparison isn't justified. But the great virtue of the Queen was always said to be that she remained neutral on everything, literally everything, including the death of her own daughter-in-law. So there was a sort of extraordinary calm which obtained at the absolute peak of statehood there. And I think we do miss that, maybe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's something about the sort of, the cuddly CEO about Prince William, the sort of Tony Blair type, hey, guys, let's go to the soft play area and, bash this out.
Having said that, Charles himself was obviously quite an opinionated Prince of Wales.
Yeah, also,
not necessarily on foreign policy. Yeah.
Which is why nobody liked him. And I came to this country and I just sensed that nobody liked the guy, including the Queen. Like I've said, the Queen had put it in her head that she was going to live at least one day longer than Prince Charles.
I like Charles. He was eccentric, but he had some good views. I thought he was right on modern architecture, for what it's worth. Maybe not on organic, greenhouses.
You know what? He was right about other things too. He was right about it's better to have kind of a frumpy, calm wife than a beautiful, crazy woman.
High maintenance anorexic. That's fair enough.